So, what was she like? Excuse me? I know who you are. Suggested who you were.
Who was slash am I, Nicole?
You dare me to answer that question?
I more than dare you to go any further with anything.
Whatever, Patricia Angelo. Patti Angelo, ex-combat insurrectionary under my late sister, the only last surviving insurrectionist left.
You and your goofy ass runts out there know everything, don't you?
Well, if I can only tell by the stress marks under your eyes when you squeeze them close but not fully up and down, in and out at 1.3 seconds, shaking your head left and right every 2 seconds, less than 4 mph miles per hour in speed, to light up the pissed off pupils at a group of little runts. Didn't even notice the aging gray. I'd say that's a compliment.
Wow, I'm very impressed that you didn't need computer information to figure that out in an age of cheaters.
Why, thank you very much.
Usually I would throw somebody's face into a wall with a smart ass remark like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the hell you did. That's the problem. Sight from 2,000 miles away is like 6 inches of insult to injury taking out the fun of life.
Since when was life based on fun, Patty?
When I get tired of everything while still trying to damn live.
Just trying to have fun too.
You think you and your little buddies think this is cute? The only reason I'm not gonna throw a cup at you because you're suing me as little sister.
Thank you. That means a lot.
That does not mean you not only disgrace your late sister, not only do you disrespect me, but you condemn yourself.
Reality is an evil place, I guess.
I don't think you know how hard you and your associates hurtfully insulted me in some of the Zakah. You've not only participated in the death of numerous civilian casualties, what you and your friends are all saying and doing, shit's so immoral. It is destroying whatever last hope and smiles I have left, and I don't have a lot of that anymore.
I understand.
Then you understand that I know much of you and your pathetic ass husband, who makes billions of dollars in an urban underground illegal arms operation, selling hand tanks and other firearms like selling drugs on the street, like selling candy in a store. When Defense Ministry substitute Jumingo was put in power, the United Settlements of America was once ran by a Senate. The Senate became infiltrated by lobbyists who were working with the mob. The mafia demanded the Senate to step down from power. When the Senate refused, the mob walked in, paying off all security cabinet members to move to the side as a greenlit. Walked in and killed all of the senators. Jumingo organized an entire hit so he could arrange the handed election of the 37 crime lords and their lobbyist affiliates, an oppressive criminal syndicate that is currently in power as you and I speak, and I'm sure you knew that.
I am more than familiar.
Then I'm sure you're more than familiar with your husband being on a tight leash under the mob just by importing these hand tanks and other firearms, distributing them onto the streets for profit. I'm sure you're more than familiar your husband collects 64% of the profit and the mob collects 44% of it, just to create and sustain an urban economy to keep it in peace, supposedly.
Considering the mafia only collects little because the hand tanks are under import contracted from New Japan, even though it is illegal. Changtown and the Wangfu are enough leverage for us to conduct business. The mob only gets the pistols and assault rifles.
You don't get it, do you? Do you know who Chang Tao is? Do you know what the Wang Fu is? Chang Tao and the Wang Fu are the only ones who craft and design hand tanks. Tao and the Wang Fu are the ones who not only mentored your naive, arrogant husband, but the Wang Fu and President Chang Tao was your sister's mentor. Our mentor for the entire insurrection.
First of all, I've heard more than stories. And second, my husband is not pathetic. He may have his issues mentally, but...
Oh, please. 781 million insurrectionists in deep across the globe, consisting of Black Genesis insurrectionist armies, Black Feudal Liberation Front, Wang Fu, Dinetu Dominai, Anteria Prime, Zakah, decisively organized by a council of the 22 magazines of the disorder, consisting of women in the majority, with the disorder being the face/prime target of the insurrection, responding to urgent famine, theocratic military destruction. If we didn't, who would've? You think we would both be standing here arguing, descending into battle, killing each other, over hundreds of thousands in both opposition's paths, dead, near genocide, lost sight of good we wanted to achieve, as well as the futile combatants involved. And the aftermath result was a peaceful life goes on, to a bunch of knuckleheaded ass runts who peacefully shoot each other in a peaceful setting. Because all you have is your husband, another grown-ass boy with mommy issues, who thinks he is struggling just because he is trying to keep civil street business and economic tact. He is an outsmarted cat getting his time wasted by a mouse that put him spinning in his own cage, turning circles.
I don't remember that.
I hope so, because your sister was the greatest woman I ever met since my mother, considering I still have faith in you and your husband. But you're gonna need more than toys out of the cereal box.